camera, not your.
Hi everybody, welcome to our March Facebook Live with Students Rebuild. We're so excited to be back with you, and I'm so excited to have my good dear friend and colleague Molly with us today. Welcome, Molly.
Thanks, Leonetta. Hi, Students Rebuild.
We are excited today to bring to you another wonderful art project, and I have to say we're already halfway through the Ocean Challenge, and we have almost 800 teams that have signed up.
Yay!
And you guys are submitting art and it looks amazing. And so we were actually, today's Facebook Live is actually inspired by some of the art that we've been receiving. So Molly, I know this is hard to believe, but we've been receiving so much art from regular household items and things that our teams have been finding in their classrooms or maybe bringing in from home, and they're making these incredible sea creatures. So
Awesome.
can I show you some?
Please, I want to see.
Okay, the first one comes from the toilet paper roll. I know it's hard to imagine this was once a toilet paper roll, but now it's a sea anemone. Isn't that the cutest thing?
So cute.
So these came to us from a team, one of our SR teams that sent us in our package, and so it's very likely that their art will be in our final exhibit that we'll announce soon. So we're excited about these, but you can see we're seeing another team also used toilet paper rolls and created some painted fish out of them. So really, these things that we just toss away can turn into really great sea creatures. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
The best thing about using recycled materials is that also helps us on our challenge itself, because we want to make sure that we're finding different ways to keep garbage out of the ocean, so it's a win-win.
Awesome. Yep.
Another team sent us these amazing art installations, which they used coffee filters as a recyclable thing. And what's cool about coffee filters is when you flatten them out, they're actually see-through, and then they took watercolor and did different silhouettes of different sea creatures. And what's cool is when you hold them up in the light, they almost cause like a stained glass effect, and so they're really beautiful. And simple, easy to use, everyday materials. So I was really inspired by the colors and like the creativity in these.
Yeah, that one looks like a sunset. It's really
Yeah.
cool. Way to go! Okay, so these are just two small examples of all the great art we've been seeing. But today we are going to make a sea creature out of everyday newspaper. So what we're gonna make is octopus. Or, in plural, do you know the plural of octopus, Molly?
We just learned this as octopuses, not
Octopuses,
octopi.
not octopi. Isn't that sad? I've been saying octopi. Who knew? Okay, so what we're gonna make, this is gonna be so simple. So Molly, I'm gonna show you how to make it and show all of you watching how you can use your simple newspaper. So first, we're just gonna get a small amount of newspaper and we're gonna turn it into a ball. That's simple.
Also stress relieving.
That's right.
You know, just
Right there.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. And so we got a good ball. Then we're going to take a bigger piece of newspaper. It hasn't been broken up yet. And open it all the way up.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the ball that we created and stick it right in the middle. And grab it and just wrap it like a present. Just turn it around. Oh, I ripped mine. That's okay. There we go. And grab it around the bottom, and then you've got a little head. It's kind of like a ghost right now.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. So that's what it looks like so far. We've got our ball octopus head, and then we're gonna take a rubber band and wrap it around, or if you don't have a rubber band, you can also use tape. So it's really easy. So a couple of fun facts while we wrap about octopuses, not octopi, is that they are the most intelligent of all the invertebrates. Did you know that?
I did not, but when you say invertebrate, can you say more?
Well,
Is that a type of sea creature?
it is. It's a type of sea creature that does not have a vertebrae.
Got it. Hence invertebrate.
So no bones, no spine, jelly, mostly jelly. Okay, so once we have a head, and I know what you're thinking, and this is actually a trick question for you, Molly. Do you know how many legs
I do.
an octopus has?
I think they have 8.
They
Shoot.
actually have none. They have arms.
Oh, arms.
They're called arms, not tentacles, but they're called arms. And so right now we just have like one big floating arm, but we want to make 8. So, and really it doesn't have to be exactly 8, but we're going to grab scissors and we're just going to cut and make these into some legs. Arms. Arms. Make them into arms. Okay. The other thing that is really a wonderful fun fact about octopuses is that they have amazing camouflage capabilities. So for example, if I was an octopus, I would suddenly turn into this chair if I wanted to hide, or this pillow. I would just morph into it like that.
By changing the color of your skin and like the texture of your skin?
Yeah.
Essentially?
Exactly.
Cool.
So I could literally meld into this chair and protect myself from prey. It's pretty cool.
Like an ocean chameleon.
An ocean chameleon. Exactly.
Alright, so I have my 8 arms.
So you have your 8 arms. So now what we can do is you can leave your 8 arms to flow like that. That's a really simple thing to do. Or what we can do, here's an example of this. I'm just going to swap out the magic of television there. You can take some tape and you can kind of twist your legs into actually make them 8 legs covered in tape if you want, or just leave them so you can actually see.
Another idea, if you want to keep using the recycled theme, is just taking a different color paper or a different color material or tinfoil or any kind of garbage you have that's different color and wrapping it around and securing it with a smaller piece of tape, less garbage. But
yep,
cool.
Tinfoil is a great idea. And then for the final step, once you're there, we can paint eyes. You can paint different colors on. This one's already got some eyes, so maybe I'm going to put a smile now on it. I'm not sure if octopuses have a mouth, but
they do. But
they do?
It's not on their heads. I believe it's on the underside right here, and it's a beak. It's considered a beak, not a mouth. But
interesting.
Okay,
well maybe one beaky mouth, and guess what they have 3 of that we only have 1 of?
Well, it's not a guess because I don't know the answer, but it's hearts. Octopuses have 3
They have
hearts.
3 hearts.
One of which is used solely just for pumping blood to all of their various arms, which I learned today.
Just a blood pumping heart.
I'm going to
arms.
give mine a
Awesome.
mouth.
So there you go, Students Rebuild. This is one example of a pretty fun, silly way. We actually just came up with this idea in our office, really inspired by the creativity that we're seeing with our team. So we encourage you, be inspired by the recycling, the materials around you that you find in your classrooms, that you find at home, to keep creating sea creatures that are gonna help raise funds and awareness for those ocean conservation organizations that we're supporting this year. So thank you so much for your participation. We'll look forward to being back with you next month for another great Facebook Live. And I'll hopefully, maybe Molly will join us again, or we'll find a new friend. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.